Katana, the Gananuba.
Swanky. My super swanky. Oh gosh.
I don't know.
Nah. Diamond.
When the autistic kid licks the outlet.
What a rush.
Wait a minute, do they not have it? That's not possible. I refuse to believe they don't have Dumb and Dumber.
I'm sorry.
I'm
guys.
in denial.
How about just Avengers, Age of Hard-On?
Evaders?
No, we need to do something different, you idiot.
Evaders?
Oh, dude! Oh, what's it called? Oh my god,
Guys.
it's got like Barney the dinosaur.
No!
Ruining your childhood one fucking fanfic at a time.
Wait a minute, guys. They don't have Dumb and Dumber.
Oh.
Big group.
Holy
Just
fuck.
got some boots and a new track.
Give me a Disney movie.
Cinderella. Actually, no. That was
Monsters
The
Inc.
Little Mermaid. The Little
Monsters
Mermaid.
Inc.
Monsters
Yeah,
Inc.
Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc.
God,
Sully
I'm
and
about
Mike.
I'm about to sell my soul to the devil.
Oh, Zowski. Oh.
You didn't fill out your paperwork.
You didn't fill out my pussy, Wazowski.
Okay, wait, what's Sullivan's first name?
Sully.
Mike.
Fucktard.
Yeah, it's like Sully.
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
Yo,
No,
guys,
it's
what's
James.
Obama's last
No,
name,
it's,
real
it's,
quick?
it's James.
What's Barack Obama's full name?
Guys,
Sans-
it's James. you
Sans
fag hog.
Undertale.
Stand Undertale.
Hey, do you guys mind if I read it in Espanol?
PewDiePie.
Okay,
Yes,
so
we mind.
basically, Sans Undertale.
Please fucking.
Please fucking.
What's good, nigga?
What's
Oh my god.
Y'all stupid.
What's good? What's really good?
My pussy! I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm gonna just...
Oh god, guys, I found one. It's the first thing I clicked.
Oh, dude, no, Thomas the Tank Engine. Be so
No,
fucking-
we're not doing
Oh,
that. Okay.
fun.
Wow. Right before
Nevin, leave.
all the fun starts.
Are you guys ready for some spicy
Yes.
boy on boy
Hit me with the
reading
ass, man.
fan fiction?
Ram
ASMR?
With an
Ranch.
Give me a second. I'm gonna go get an aspirin. I don't even need one. That's full one.
Fucking...
I just want one.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
get
even-
an entire bottle of morphine and a fucking hypodermic
Hey,
needle.
James, so you're downloading Dying Light, right? And then you have Dead by Daylight still.
Yeah.
Do you want to play Dead by Daylight? Because
Oh my god, I almost puked in my mouth.
No one else is playing.
I'll
Dying
puke
I
in
Light.
your
almost
mouth.
puked in my mouth.
Trevor's gonna be playing, so.
Are you guys ready for this, or am I
I'm gonna play
sit here
GTA
all
with
day?
Soul Reaver.
I'm doing director mode, bud.
I'm gonna eat his ass while he plays director's mode.
No.
Okay, everybody shut up. I'm gonna start
Hey,
reading.
real talk. If your girl, okay, if your
Fucking-
ex spits in your drink but you ate her ass, do you still drink it?
What?
Wait,
What
say that again?
the fuck?
Has nothing to
Bro.
do. Like you mean if you spit in your ex's drink and you ate
No, no,
her
no, no, no.
ass?
No, if you spit in her ass.
I mean, shit. If it's, I mean,
What, are you
hey,
gonna
if you
lube
stretch
her
that
up?
bitch
Wait,
out wide enough,
Are you
why
talking
the
about
fuck
lubing
not?
her up after the gape? What, did you bring your black friend in after all
What?
the
How
fun
did
was
we
done?
get to this?
Yeah, how the fuck did we? I know.
Okay,
I
are
bet
you
that's where all
guys-
of our fucking ancestors that died in like.
Are you
crusades
guys
are looking.
ready?
How the fuck did we get to this?
Alright, let Trevor start. Let Trevor
We
start.
died
Okay.
for
Sorry
this
the
shit.
diversion.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Oh.
Yes.
No. Yeah, bro.
Does
Alright,
my
everybody.
voice sound sexy enough?
Oh,
Yes.
Get it just a little bit closer.
Is this better?
Oh yes, it's so much better.
Okay, here we go. God, I read the first fucking sentence.
Oh boy.
You're getting for like my pussy in Wazowski.
What? That wasn't even the right voice. That was like some dying fucking a homeless man.
Shut up. Shut up.
You're
Shut up.
loud too much.
Let the man speak.
Bad boy, Sully said, with a sexy grin on his face, while Mike walked out of the closet in his new maid costume.
Oh god. I already hate this.
I already want to
love
hang
it.
myself.
Sully, don't you think it's a bit too small for me? Mike said while looking down on the end of the maid costume, his dick and ass almost visible.
Are we talking just the tip here, or are we talking like half the ball?
Shut up, I don't know,
What are we
I'm just
talking about
reading.
here?
Sully got hard when Mike said it. It made him sound like a little Shota boy. Sully thinks.
Oh my god!
What?
Mike, you look so incredibly sexy in that small little maid costume, Sully said. Mike blushed. He saw Sully's hard dick. They're already naked after all, you know.
Yeah, you casually.
Just to confirm. Just to confirm.
Sully
No,
tries to hide his boner, but he just wanted to stick his hard dick with pre-cum in Mike's wet eye.
Plot
Let's
twist.
fucking no!
Plot twist.
Plot twist, he shoots his nuts in his eye.
In her eye. Yeah, when you
Sully
actually nut
pushed,
in her eye.
guys. Sully pushed Mike down to the bed, and then tries to find something under it. The handcuffs and the blindfold. What are you going to do? Mike asked. Mike asked Sully while Sully was taking the handcuffs and blindfolding Mike. Mike can't escape now. Mike, you have a daddy kink, right? Sully asked Mike. Mike replied with a subtle yes. Good, Sully said. Sully could see that Mike had got a boner. That makes Sully even more horny. Sully goes on top of Mike. Okay, shut the fuck up. Sully goes on top of Mike and says, I'm gonna fuck you in the ass now. And while I'm doing it, don't call my name. Call me Daddy. Alright, Daddy. Sully starts stroking his hard-ass dick around Mike's anus. Daddy, just put it in already, Mike said while moaning.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Sully slowly inserts his dick into Mike's tight asshole.
Oh, there it is.
It feels so good inside of you, Sully said to Mike while moaning a little. Mike smiled at Sully and said, now we are one, Daddy.
Oh my fucking god.
Dude, this is like, oh my god.
Well,
Why
guess it's time to
so fucking
die.
boring?
No, everybody shut up. Since Mike couldn't see anything, Sully could do anything to him. Sully really wanted to have Mike's pee and sperm in his mouth, but he was too shy to say it to him. This was a really sexy time for the monsters. A fluffy blue monster and a green ball with one eye. Love is love.
Well,
Mike,
it's time
I
to
think
die.
I'm gonna... No, Mike, I think I'm gonna... Mike said while coming inside Mike's asshole. Don't come yet, Mike. I want you to come inside my mouth, child. But Daddy, I actually really have to pee. This is the chance for Sully to make him pee in his mouth while coming at the same time.
How does that work?
Pee in my mouth, Mike. Mike looked deep into Sully's eyes, fucking with the blindfold on. What? Sully took Mike's hard-ass dick into his mouth and started sucking on it. Mike came and peed into his mouth at the same damn time.
Wait, does he only have one
you're-
ball since he's just like one-eyed?
Your
No, I
pee
don't think that's
sure,
how it works.
I think that is.
Your pee sure tastes nice, Sully said while swallowing Mike's cum and pee. They are both really tired and decided to go to sleep. The next day, they both woke up looking down to their penises. I've got a morning boner as usual, Sully said, to which Mike responded, same. They usually does the thing in the morning, but today Sully wants to try something different. Sully sits on top of Mike, pulling his hard dick out right in front of Mike's face. Unexpectedly, Sully pushes his dick into Mike's eye and starts fucking it.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna get the fucking shotgun.
I just got some new boots and a new
Tractor. Oh,
Whose turn is it?
You know, I don't think we should go. I think we should just all get a fucking mental evaluation at this point.
Hey, Luke. I'm kind of close to platinum trophying Odyssey.
Hey, Aiden, it's your turn.
Gang
Nah,
stuff.
I'm
I'm at
not gonna
71%.
Remember, I don't get this
insane.
shit. I don't like doing
No,
it.
no.
No.
All
No.
of us had even Logan read one. Don't be a pussy.
Squig hasn't.
Don't be a
Make him do
bitch.
it.
No.
See?
God, you guys are such fucking faggots.
I already.
Trevor, you're
This
good
already.
at it. I just can't match your skill.
Yeah. This already puts me in so much
Echoes.
fucking pain. I don't think
It's
you
your turn.
understand.
My turn, yeah, right.
Oh my god. Never mind, I'm going again, you guys. I found the one movie that'll make frickin' Ian want to blow his brains out for good.
Oh no. Don't tell me it's what I think it is, Trevor.
It's what you think it is.
What is it?
It better not be oranges, Trevor.
Don't you just
Wait a
leave?
minute.
Love reading a fucking
Don't you just
two-chapter
leave?
manga? Yeah, honestly.
Oh, what the fuck? Really? Hold on.
Trevor, find a Blue's Clues one.
Oh my.
Hold on, hold on. Oh shit. Please tell me this
The
is
find a
thing.
Lazy Town one. Robbie Rotten just jumps in and sticks his cock in the little like girl with the pink hair.
You said little girl! Chill the fuck out!
She is. It's Lolly. Oh.
Oh.
Why did they remove the Lolly tag?
Yeah, honestly, I'm actually low-key kind of pissed.
Oh my
Okay.
No,
god.
actually, they...
You realize that this is a stream, you fucking idiot.
What?
Oh yeah. I didn't
Hello, my name
understand
is
the
Chris Hansen.
word. Hey, shut up, Mr. Dating 8th grader. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, shut up, cunt.
You
Yeah,
actually
guys,
dating
just
an
dating an 8th grader.
I
I'd
don't
like to
care.
introduce you to my
Pedophile.
buddy Chris. My buddy Chris would like to sit down and have a nice conversation with you, Aiden.
We're literally
Oh my-
one
oh,
grade apart.
What are you
fucking
doing
idiot.
here?
Sweet holy mother of God.
Alright, who's got the next one, Trevor? Come on.
Oh my god.
Dang, Jesus Christ, y'all don't want to fucking do one, you gotta give me my time. God fucking damn it. Fuck faggots, I'm gonna fuck your asshole, I'm gonna fuck your daddy.
You're gonna fuck my dad?
Hey,
The way James asked that
Desperate
question.
times call for desperate measures.
You're gonna fuck my dad? What the fuck, man? That's not cool. Don't fuck my dad. Please.
No, no, please do. Honestly.
Oh my god, I bet you'd get off to it, wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't.
Then why?
I just want to see my dad low-key cry.
Oh god.
You would get off it. You just admitted
Oh.
you'd be watching it, you
Huh?
fucking idiot.
No.
Well, he
I
has
just
to
want
make
to see
sure
my
that-
dad cry. It's not like... Oh my god! Stop saying I'm trying to fuck my dad. Chill out.
You're trying to do
one
what,
was
James?
saying
James,
that. No
what
one
did
was
you
saying
say? You're trying to
What is that?
fuck your
What are you
dad.
trying to do?
Jesus
I wasn't
Christ,
even-
that's fucked up, James.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, it's really fucked up. It's good that I don't think that.
That's
What did you even say?
I don't know, dude. Hit or miss.
I guess
And you know what they say.
I guess she took the kids, huh?
Please be a
Exactly.
thing. Please, for the love of... Fuck!
Trevor, find one already. Go. I'm going
Hit or miss. I guess.
Okay,
hit or miss,
Luke, your turn.
Nay, thought.
You faggots. It's just gonna be me and James.
Exactly.
Make James find one then, fag.
Trevor, just go on
Didn't
myblockmom.com, dude.
Go on
Oh,
the
someone
bomb.com.
What? What? Game
What?
internet.
His internet fucked.
Hit or miss.
Oh no. Oh no.
What?
Sorry about
I don't like the sound of
Yeah.
that, Trevor.
I'm...
I don't like that.
Oh, excuse me.
that. What?
Trevor's like, oh no. You know, whenever Trevor's
That means Trevor's
disgusted by something, it's fucking awful.
Yeah.
Well.
I'm reading through this.
Did everyone's mics just cut out for like a minute?
Yeah. That was
Because
it
like
for
I
me.
couldn't hear like any for like 45 seconds.
I wasn't even
We're
talking.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
But it
Okay,
went, like,
good.
so
Oh
quiet.
my god, okay. It did not go there. If it did, I would have read it, but... Yeah,
I
no,
need Brammer in here just so we can talk about how he ate his cat. Well,
His
how he ate
friend's
his friend's cat. Yeah.
I
Wait,
can't find
what?
any of that good Star Wars
We have a
shit.
friend that ate his
Yeah,
friend's
our
cat.
friend ate his cat. Yeah.
His
How?
friend's cat died, and his friend was like, "Hey, you want to eat
Well,
my cat?"
pretty much.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's a
What do I
real
wanna
friend.
do?
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, this one's gonna be a mystery. You guys aren't even gonna fucking know what this is until it's already too late.
I don't like that.
Yes,
Ah, you shouldn't. No, you really shouldn't. This is...
you
Things are about to get a little sexual in here.
Oh, you don't say!
As if they weren't already.
it's almost like it's Fanfic Friday.
Yeah, it's almost like we're literally... That's the entire fucking point. I like how we're just
Honestly.
bullying Trevor now.
No, we're not
Yeah, he's
bullying
gotta
him. We're
provide
just,
us
you
with
know.
that quality content, or else we bully him.
Right, mate.
Right? That's bloody right.
What are you doing, Dwight?
Hey, that rhymed.
Dwight, mate. Dwight, mate. What are you doing? All right.
What the fuck you doing? Mate, what?
What
What
you
the fuck you
doing,
doing?
Boy.
Oi! Mate!
Just what do you think you're doing?
Okay, guys, are you guys ready for my
Don't make me
sexy...
take the kids.
Are you guys ready for
Jesus
my...
Christ. That's a little rapey
Hey, guys.
there.
Are you guys ready
Yeah, just
for some sexy ASMR?
Yes, we're eating.
Yes.
Okay, is everybody
Ready
ready?
for an ASMR and a cigarette burn. Let's go, boys.
One day, Queen Elsa of Arendelle was
Oh
laying
my
on her
God.
bed in her chambers, thinking about her sweet sister Anna.
lesbian thing,
Oh, there it is.
She thought on how her hair would shine like fire when the sun reflected off of it. How her eyes sparkled when she was excited, and how Anna's smile could brighten up her day and a whole room. But then her thoughts transitioned into not so sisterly thoughts. Elsa's romantic feelings started when she was 18, and Anna was 15. Elsa is different than other girls because instead of having a pussy, Elsa has a 15-inch and 5-inch wide cock.
What?
Oh my god.
How does that work?
That would hurt.
I'm not like the other girls.
Oh my god. 5 inches wide. Oh my god.
That's
That's
my whole
called
fucking
the womb
hand.
rod.
That's almost my entire fucking hand. My hands are huge.
Your hand's 5 inches. Damn.
My
Wait, I've
hands
actually
are
never measured my
massive.
fucking hands.
Nobody does, but
Often, while Elsa is in her room, she jerks off when she has daydreams about Anna, naked and legs spread apart, and begging for Elsa to fuck her with her cock so hard that she'll be sore the next day. Elsa also wondered if Anna would be able to handle having Elsa's fist or fists in her pussy while handling having her pussy fisted roughly. What the fuck? Her latest daydream is about Anna laying almost naked on her bed while screaming in protest, while saying what Elsa is doing is wrong. Wait, hold on.
that's rape.
Then Elsa takes off Anna's underwear and roughly spreads Anna's legs and thrusts her cock into Anna's pussy.
Is this how Caroline went?
Wait a minute. That her cock hits so deep that it shows her cock hitting Anna's navel, and when Elsa is close to coming, instead of pulling out, she comes in Anna's pussy so much that the whole bunch of it leaks out. The queen was jerked out of her thoughts by a knock on the door. She replied with a soft, "Come in." Elsa smiled at the person who came in, because it was her baby sister, Anna.
Oh no!
Get the fuck out of there, Anna. Get the fuck out
Elsa
of there.
looked at Elsa looked at Anna and said, "Come rest with me, dear one." What the fuck? That is not what you said.
That is the rapiest thing ever.
That's like the rapiest thing I've ever heard.
Are you sure? Anna asked. Yes, I'm sure, Elsa replied. Anna was still shy, but came over to Elsa's bed quickly because of how cold Elsa's room was. Anna slipped under the covers and scooted closer to Elsa and resting her head on Elsa's chest.
Oh no.
Anna feels so relaxed because she can hear Elsa's heartbeat that it is like a lullaby. A few minutes later, Anna drifted off to sleep, and while Anna was sleeping, Elsa watched Anna with a tender look in her eyes. Soon, Elsa's eyes started feeling heavy, and finally Elsa followed Anna and fell asleep. Okay, Elsa was slowly coming out of her sleep state and felt a pressure on her chest. She looked down and saw Anna's head pillowed on her breast, with a hand curled up between her breasts. Anna looked like a sleeping toddler. Okay, you don't make that comparison when you're about... Okay. Elsa also looked at the clock and saw it was 7:30 a.m., and she decided she needs to get up so she could get ready and do her queenly business, as Anna puts it. Elsa put her hand on her shoulder and shook her while saying, "Anna, love, sweetheart, it's time to get up.
Anna, love.
I need to go do my queenly business." She felt Anna stirring and heard Anna yawn, so they both got up to do their own things while Elsa was in her wait, what the fuck? Hold on. Okay, here we go. Elsa laid Anna down on the bed and put her hands above and tied them. Elsa knew that the drug would wear off any oh my god, I missed the part where she drugged her. Would wear off any second. So she got all her fun adult toys ready. Anna slowly started waking up, and when she did, she tried to rub her eyes, but when she couldn't, because when she looked up she saw her hands were bounded by ice. She tried yanking them, but all that did was hurt them. Suddenly a familiar voice called out and said, "I wouldn't if I were you, 'cause you don't want to hurt yourself." Anna looked in the corner of the room and saw Elsa step out from the shadows, and she started getting concerned because of how Elsa was dressed only in her bra and a pair of shorts. Wait, what? Is everybody still here?
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, baby.
Okay. When the last lace was untied, she pulled off Anna's dress and threw it in the corner. She then rolled Anna back over and got off and walked to the bottom of the bed and stood there, took in the sight of seeing her sister almost naked while spread on her bed. When Elsa reached for Anna's foot, Anna pulled it away along with her other one, so Elsa decided that wouldn't do. And suddenly at the end of the 2 bedposts, a cuff appeared at the end, which would hold each ankle, so Elsa crawled up and grabbed both ankles and put the right one and put the cuff on and did the left one too. Oh my god, this guy's fucking terrible at writing. Elsa sat back and finally had Anna spread eagle on her back. Elsa sat at Anna's right side and started running the tips of her fingers up and down Anna's body. All Anna could do was watch and wait for what Elsa was about to do. Then Elsa decided she wanted to see Anna's breasts, so she reached around Anna's back with both hands and unclasped her bra and pulled it away. They looked succulent, so Elsa bent her head down and took Anna's left nipple into her cold, icy mouth.
Oh.
Elsa,
No, that's a lot of damage!
Elsa moved her hands to Anna's hips and was about to pull off her panties, but Anna whined. Elsa ignored it and slowly started taking them off, but then Anna heard a rip and looked at Elsa in shock, because Elsa ripped them off her. Once they were off, Elsa looked to see what Anna had graced her with, and saw that Anna had shaved her pussy. Elsa stretched out a hand and took 2 of her fingers, and stroked Anna's lower pussy lips. Elsa saw Anna trying to resist, and Anna whispered, "Anna, it's okay to moan. No one would judge you. It's natural to feel this good." Anna's eyes snapped up to her. No, it isn't. Just as it's not natural for her older sister to be touching her younger sister like this. Anna spat out. Elsa let out a dark chuckle. Anna was about to say something when her breath caught, and she let out a moan because she felt 2 fingers wiggle inside her cunt, and they slowly started thrusting in and out. Meanwhile, Anna felt embarrassed because even though what Elsa was doing is wrong, it feels so good. Soon she started moaning and screaming Elsa's name. Once Elsa was done licking, she thought that Anna was close enough for her. Elsa chuckled darkly and said, "Oh, Anna, we aren't even close to being done. I'm gonna fuck you so hard that you'll be... I'm gonna fuck you so hard that you'll be sore and your throat will hurt from screaming my name." Anna watched as Elsa got off the bed and saw that Elsa was taking off her underwear. When Anna saw that Elsa was finally bare, she looked Elsa up and down, and when she reached Elsa's lower area, her mouth dropped open because of how big Elsa's throbbing cock was.
Okay.
Anna started to panic and thinking there is no way that's gonna fit in me because it looks too big and thick. Elsa, there's no way that'll fit in me. Don't worry, Anna. I will make it fit.
That's not okay!
Elsa roughly pushed Anna's legs apart and looked upon her shaved pussy and let out a moan. Elsa thought this was gonna be great. Elsa looked at Anna and said, "Anna, you're in for a treat, because I'll bury my fat cock in your tight little cunt so deep and spill so much of my cum into you that it leaks out."
So
When
Elsa's
Elsa was
trapped.
done
Who even
talking,
has kick anymore?
hold on, here we go. Elsa decided she couldn't wait anymore and grasped Anna's hips and pulled her hips back and slammed back into Anna while setting a brutal pace. Elsa hit Anna's front wall with so much force, Anna threw her head back and screamed. Elsa kept moaning because of how tight Anna's cunt gripping her cock was, like she didn't want Elsa's cock to leave her cunt. Elsa never wanted to leave Anna's cunt. Elsa was tightening.
Guttural word. Doesn't put me in the mood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but keep this in mind, it's also probably written by an Aussie. If it's written by an Australian person, it makes sense.
Yeah,
Elsa could feel her balls tightening, and it only got worse. Once Anna's pussy started clamping harder on her dick and moaning her name. Elsa knew she wouldn't last any longer at this rate. She could also tell that Anna wouldn't last any longer either, given how Anna's pussy was clamping. Elsa slammed her cock one last time against Anna's front wall. She slammed her cock so hard you could see the tip of the cock poking at Anna's navel. With that last move, Anna screamed Elsa's name and squirted again, all over Elsa. Once Elsa felt Anna squirt, that was her undoing, and she finally let go, and her cock spurt, wave after wave of cum into Anna's tight pussy. Oh, there we go, James. Past her pussy and past her crevic and painted Anna's womb. This set Anna off into a second orgasm. Meanwhile, Elsa kept thrusting and pumping streams of cum into Anna's pussy. The end. Oh, there's a chapter 2.
Ooh.
I'm excited.
I'm not reading
I'm
this.
excited and my dick throbs with anticipation. Let's go.
Okay.
It's just the same foreplay. Okay, James, your turn.
What? Oh shit. I haven't been looking this whole time.
Here, I'm gonna... No, you have to let me pick one for you.
Oh, but...
Fuck you.
I was gonna look up Shrek.
No,
Yes.
Shrek X Donkey. That is the only thing I will allow.
It's just Donkey
No.
Please, Chapter 1.
Oh gosh.
Wait
Give me
for
a minute,
Aiden.
you gotta let me get to it. Funny. Oh.
Yeah, you have to wait for Aiden.
Okay, Trevor, can you not talk like that?
Ian's ass
Warning,
was so
there
tight.
is smut.
No, hold on, I'm making up my own fanfic, like, off the bat. Ian's asshole looked so tight and scrumptious. I couldn't help myself, so I went in for a little nibble. Taking a little bite, I couldn't resist anymore. A little nibble would not
you have socks
satisfy
on?
my thirst. No, this
Trevor,
is
you socks
gay
on
as
right
it
now.
gets.
This is
Oh my
gay.
gosh.
Finally, not holding anything back, I started eating Ian's ass out like there was no tomorrow.
Be more descriptive.
I started eating
More.
shit
Dude,
out
honestly,
of
with this,
Ian's
the more
tight,
descriptive it's
puckered
gonna be,
asshole.
Okay. Okay.
Like a
He was so-
vacuumed, I
he was-
sucked it all.
He was so adorable. Legs spread wide, asshole, waiting to be
Mouth
ravished
wide.
by my fat cock.
Okay.
I lined my member up with his already wet hole. Shit, freshly sucked.
Okay.
And with one
That's so
swift
much
thrust,
damage.
I entered his tight
So
inner
much damage.
being. Inner sanctum.
Wait. Your sanctum.
Almost immediately, I had to hold myself back from coming because of the tightness. It was incredible. More than I could have ever asked for.
It was tighter than the tranny I fucked, dude.
Oh,
Ian, I hope you know I'll do anything for you, and I will eat your cock.
what happened?
Okay, Trevor, thank you.
What happened while I was gone?
What the frick, Richard?
I made a fan fiction about me and Ian.
Language, Luke. Jeez.
Dude, this game is lagging so hard whenever I go to hit the
Dude,
stupid
look at
neg. There we go.
Oh yeah, I understood that, James.
I'm gonna say the N-word. Mr.
I'm
Obama,
not
get
gonna
down.
I'm good.
Oh yeah, Ian, I bought a new apartment in online. You want to see
Epic
it?
moment.
It's pretty fire.
I'm going to say that.
It's pretty shit.
It's got a 12-car garage. Young,
Okay,
Yeah, like
everybody
that
shut
shit,
up.
you got a 12
Everybody,
car garage.
okay, everybody shut up. James is about to read one about Shrek and Donkey.
Please, God, no.
Please. Yes, please.
Okay, here it comes.
And his big donkey.
Okay. It was a typical afternoon at Shrek's Swamp. Peaceful on the smell like onion! Fiona was out for the day, which left Shrek kind of sad and lonely. Because Shrek was so lonely, he cut an onion in half, put it in his put it on his nipples. Shrek let out a soft moan. Then there was an unexpected knock at the door. Shrek was surprised. Oh, there is a visitor? Shrek said as he put his shirt back on. Shrek got up from the couch and walked over to the door and opened it. Donkey was at the front door. Donkey! Said Shrek with surprise. No, Donkey, you have to get out of here. I'm a married man. Donkey didn't care, so he just ran past Shrek and hopped on the couch. Donkey, no, you have to get out of my swamp right now. Donkey
Your
slipped
Scottish
off his
accent is
chic,
awful.
sheer red dress. Donkey, no, a married man, said Shrek. Donkey ran over to Shrek and pulled down Shrek's pants and revealed Shrek's massive bear cock.
Oh.
Donkey Chan, wait, no, I'm not homo, said Shrek. Donkey didn't give a heck, so he just pushed Shrek on the couch and started writing. Oh,
what?
Donkey, zooey mama, said Shrek.
Shit, what the fuck?
What? Who wrote this?
Donkey continued to write Shrek, Schwibbly Wibbly Ding Dong, Tallywagger. Oh, yeah, onion, said Shrek.
What?
What the fuck is this?
Shrek pushed up the
just went
donkey
0
and
to
said, I will go get
1,000.
onion.
This didn't even have any
Donkey got up
foreplay. This just went
Stuck
straight into
Shrek's
me.
onion from behind. Oh, Donkey Doink, said Shrek. Everything is dandy and oniony until Fiona walked in. Fiona gasped. Shrek, what the fuckity frack frick, said Fiona. Shrek did not notice he was getting his onions stuck. Fiona left him with the dog from the door. Dragon said, Fiona, our husbands are cheating on us. We're together. We need to do something. The dragon paused and get some sexy undies on. Oh my god. Fiona takes pays the dragon.
I want to die.
How to Train Your Dragon Part 1.
There's 14 chapters of this shit.
Oh my
God.
god.
Wait, see if you have one on How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Toothless X Hiccup. Toothless X Hiccup. Invite Jackie. Invite Jackie. Oh my god, please invite
Oh
Jackie.
my particles! You're gonna fucking violate a kid. Oh, but he just invited me. Oh my god. You guys there?
James, your mic is shit.
No,
Let me
we're
do it.
not. We just left.
I didn't leave.
Oh my.
Bro.
It's so stupid.
No, seriously, James, let me do it.
What?
Your mic is cancer for me. At least my mic
Yeah,
is
it's-
good.
it's awful.
All axles. Oh my god, How to Train Your Dragon is one of the top 6.
Oh.
Yes!
There's gonna be a lot of damage here, mates. You better puck your assholes and get your lube, because we all gonna fucking need it with this one. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Right.
Shut up! We're not even in the fanfic. Don't, not yet.
Try and stop me.
War.
I will.
Arch of
I'm shoving it back in.
Okay.
Hey guys, if I come like mid fanfic, just I'm sorry.
It's okay, bro. It's December and you have your socks on.
I don't
Actually,
have
it's
my socks on.
not.
It's not December, but it doesn't matter.
Not December.
What time is it? Doesn't matter.
19,
Like 10
fucking
o'clock.
idiot.
You fucking jit.
Oh no.
Like an hour off, 2 hours off.
Oh
Oof.
no. Okay.
Human DNA.
Human DNA. If this is what I think. Well, you wanna know what, you guys? I'm gonna read this real quick because. No. 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 Okay.
Was it too gay for you?
Too gay for Trevor's no such thing.
Shut with no your nonsense.
Too gay for Trevor is a thing. I remember it vividly.
What was it?
I think it was a hiccup thing. Like, we've done this before, and we have looked up How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Toothless tongue fucked him, okay?
Oh gosh. I needed that in my life.
I've been here for all of the fanfics.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, not really.
I've been here for all of
Yeah,
them
sorry,
except
baby.
for like one. Because I was here for the first one. and that
No,
was
it's
awful.
been like 6, dude.
Yeah, I've been with
You mean
all
great?
of them except for one, you fucking retard. I missed one. You're actually
100.
retarded. No! James, do you have a disability? Like a mental disability? Yeah, that's what I thought, faggot.
Oh wow, you told him.
This is
Lunchbox
about to be
Junior's
super
online.
weird.
It's about to get super massive.
How is that
Hey,
cheap?
James.
Yeah, what's up?
I found the one that I read before.
Yeah?
No.
Too much damage.
Okay, you guys ready for this one?
Sure.
Always.
I'm gonna start off at the good stuff, just so
Is
you
anyone
guys don't have
truly
to
ever
wait.
ready?
Wow.
You're truly not ready?
Unlike your chick, I can make you more ready than you'll ever be. Let's go, boys.
I don't know, man. I mean, man's shot a good foot in the air. I don't. Can you do that to him?
Oh
Can you do
yeah.
that for him?
Okay, boys. I'm gonna start us off with all the fun stuff. Hurry up, Toothless. Hiccup whined, hips lifting off the ground. And as if Toothless could understand him, and Hiccup was positive he could, Toothless trailed a long, wet line down his stomach with his tongue, stopping before he could reach the place Hiccup needed him the most.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Please, he begged. Toothless, his smart dragon, obliged him. There was absolutely no feeling like it, Hiccup thought, delirious with pleasure, as Toothless began lapping at his cock, tonguing it from leaking tip to quivering base. Nothing could compare.
Oh, I wanna fucking die.
I didn't need that one.
Oh,
I didn't need
Toothless
any
is-
of this.
Toothless's tongue was
think
long
you
and
did.
wide,
Toothless's tongue was long and wide and rough, scattered with tiny bumps and bulging veins, and impossibly wet. The way it caressed him, the way it engulfed him, was like nothing he'd ever felt before. The small lumps, like tiny ridges, softly scratching over the sensitive skin of his erection. The constant dampness made it slide slick and wet. Toothless's tongue enveloped him. It wrapped around the pink head of his cock, scraped the underside of the tip, pressed against the pulsing base, and tightened his balls. He lapped at it, he sucked on it, he wrapped it in dozens of different textures that made the stars dance behind Hiccup's closed eyes. This is really good, but oh my god.
This is really... Did I just hear you say what I think you did?
It's
Yeah, it's
written. Okay, compared to the other things that I've read so far, this guy wrote this well.
Yeah.
Even being inside Astrid, buried to the hilt, couldn't compare. Bruh.
Oh, I forgot I had wood.
Well, I mean, his dad
Hiccup.
can't get
Yeah,
this
so,
boy anymore. He's fucked the prettiest girl in the entire island.
Hiccup panted and surrendered himself to the mind-numbing pleasure only his dragon could make him feel. When he came so very quickly, so very violently, it was as if the world around him had stilled and gone white. He grunted, helplessly, as streams and streams of cum shot from his slit and onto Toothless's face and his own quivering stomach. He laid there gasping, one arm thrown over his face, and feeling as if every bone in his body had vanished. It took him a long time to realize that he was capable of moving. It took longer still for him to put it into practice. Hiccup glanced at Toothless, who was staring at him, and beckoned him closer. When he was near enough, he shot his hand under the dragon's stomach and wrapped them around his considerable length. He stroked Toothless as efficiently as he could, using as much strength and speed as his limp body was capable of. He twisted fingers around the fat cock, lined with blackish veins, and circled the thick purple head with his rough palms. It took Toothless much longer than it did Hiccup, but eventually he jerked and came, spurting handfuls of cum onto the grass, while he released a keening sound that shot through the clearing like thunder. Hiccup pulled his hands away and watched, always fascinated, as the long membrane shriveled and drew upwards towards his body. When he looked up again, Toothless was doing that smiling thing. "Someone looks happy," Hiccup murmured. He wiped his hands on the grass and flopped back, boneless.
Wrong adjective. Please.
The
no.
end.
No. The plan was for Toothless.
That was
get the
like
humor.
a half version.
Wow, you're so fucking good, kid. Using a rocket launcher.
I don't know if I want to fucking do this anymore. I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh.
You know what they say, hit or miss.
I guess I never miss, huh?
Okay, what's your favorite childhood movie?
Oh, please, God, no. Flushed
I
away.
know.
Flushed
Cars.
away.
No.
Cars.
Stop. We've already done Cars, Luke.
Oh, really? Dude.
Of course it'd be
Nemo.
Cars. Of course
Amazing
it'd be
World of
Cars.
Gumball.
No, I
Nemo!
No!
Nemo! Nemo!
Oh, no, not Nemo.
Nemo.
Please tell me this is a thing.
I think it's a thing.
How could it not be?
Honestly.
Oh no, it's Finding Nemo.
You don't say.
Yeah, but it's Nemo.
Captain Nemo.
Oh, look at, oh shoot. Jake and the Neverland Pirates.
Oh my god, no.
Or do
hate
Peter
you.
Pan.
I hate you.
Peter
Oh, Peter Pan and Tinkerbell.
Oh,
Peter
stop.
Pan or Jake and the Neverland
Tinkerbell would
Pirates.
be fucking destroyed.
He ripped the right
Honestly,
Oh, Captain Hook and Schmee. Oh.
Bubble Guppies.
No.
Hey, what was Nemo?
No.
Wait.
I'm not trying to go to
What's
get
the one
jail.
show with
The
the two
Nemo?
pigs? I
Wait,
like
what was
that.
Backyardigans.
What was Nemo? What was Nemo's dad again?
Marlin.
Like Marlin.
Nemo.
Marlin.
Oh, okay.
Marlin.
Please, for the
Daddy
love of Jesus
Marlon.
Christ, this better be a thing. God damn it.
To itch my teeth.
I'm gonna grab pickle.
I'm sorry,
Dude,
guys.
does anybody wanna play
Nemo
Dying Light
isn't
with me?
one.
I would have fucked that
Guys,
baby.
I can't do Nemo.
James, how slow is your internet?
Okay.
Pretty slow.
Wait, any favorite childhood, like, shows that you guys watched?
Avatar.
There's definitely gonna be too much
Avatar.
stuff, but that's too vanilla unless it's with the fucking what was the big
Zuko
buffalo
and Aang.
thing?
Appa
Appa.
and Lobo?
Appa. Yeah, Appa and fucking Aang.
Okay. Guys, I mean, I'm finna need a show here. Besides Avatar, because I think I've done that before.
Boku no Hero Academia.
No,
What are we,
a
faggots?
childhood show. One that you watched when you were a kid. One that you enjoyed.
Pokemon.
Oh no.
Hey Trevor, Beyblade if you catch my drift.
Ha! Amazing World of Gumball if you catch my
Oranges.
Oh. I genuinely just don't have the will to live right
If
now.
we do.
Star Wars, the Clone Wars.
Why?
Why? Ashoka.
Admiral Trench.
Admiral Trench and his tactical droid.
No, do a Force Gump.
Oh, good.
More Scouts. Janai.
It's not a thing.
Why
I
won't
need
you
to
suck
write
my
that.
You're a
Aw.
potato pie, Janai.
Grab the stick and twist it! Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude! You twist that dick! Twist this dude! Twist this dick! Oh my god! Oh, dick twist!
Okay.
Everyone, we have to get down. Dumbass nigga, you really thought you could sit with us, stupid? Just send the army. Young rich squad, but you boy can't even sit with us. City flies, me, boy, you must be speaking 8 birds. New block, roar, put up on you for the big blood.
Please, God. Damn it, there's like none. Fuck, dude, this is
Let
harder
me
than
try to
it
think
looks.
about more. Bob the fucking Builder.
Wait,
Handy
Dude,
Mandy.
Oh,
Handy
stop,
Man.
Ian,
Explorer.
stop.
Dora the Explorer.
Diego X Dora. They're cousins.
They're cousins.
I'm in Alabama.
Don't fucking come near me. What the fuck? Sweet Jesus!
Nigger, I don't wanna be free. Dun 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 dun. Double ACP.
Wow, that was really delayed.
What's that one show Debbie Ryan was in? The Penthouse? Hannah Montana.
Jesse.
No, that's a different one. But yeah, Jesse and
Jesse.
Hannah Montana.
does anybody ever remember Samurai Jack?
Oh, please no.
Kick Batowski.
I knew you were gonna fucking
Lego
say Kick
Ninja
Buttowski.
Warrior.
Ninjago.
Ninjago.
Oh yeah, Lego Ninjago, yes.
Wait a minute, have you guys ever seen A Tale of Two Kings?
Oh, that show.
Sounds
Wait, is
familiar.
that the show with the black kid and the white kid on the island?
Yeah,
That
Mickey
that show is
Mouse.
amazing.
I know.
Let's
Dude,
do
you
it
have to
over the
know.
That was
garden wall.
Okay, that was my
Zack and
Drake
Cody.
and Josh.
You have to do Mickey Mouse.
Oh, dude, Drake and Josh. Do Full House. Trevor, Full House.
Full House.
No!
Wait, is that a cartoon or is that a TV
No.
show?
No, it's not a
TV show.
cartoon.
Do
you
the
idiot.
Loud House, the gay show. Uncle Grandpa. Okay.
Oh, I was thinking of Loud House.
Courage the Cowardly
Good
Dog.
morning.
Doing it! No, please don't ruin Courage.
Adventure Time.
Oh, I was
No.
just about to suggest that.
Kids Next Door.
Oh, please God,
It's
no.
codename Kids Next Door.
Please don't ruin
Wait a
that
minute.
one.
Codename Kids Next
guys,
Door.
That
guys,
was
who
a
do you want to
good
see
cartoon.
from guys? Who do you want to see
The
from Full
Boonies.
House? Who do you want to see?
The
Michelle.
Goonies. What I say? The
Michelle.
Goonies.
Two
The Goonies.
little kids. Wait, fuck.
Michelle
no,
and
you.
Stephanie.
Sweet holy mother of God.
If there's actually like Full House porn, I'm going to kill myself.
I bet there is. Honestly, I bet there is.
There's none.
Probably.
You're not looking
Dude,
hard
Jake
enough.
and the Neverland Pirates.
Are there two? No, give me two guys. Two guys.
Why are you so
Drake and
insistent
Josh.
on this?
Drake
Because if
Jake
it's not
and
gay,
John.
it's not.
Oh, well,
They got
Josh.
Big Time Rush. Big
Zeke
Time Rush.
and
Zeke and Luther.
Yeah, Zeke and Luther.
Dude,
No,
that show was
Duke
bad.
Gustavo from Big Time Rush.
Oh my god. Zoe 101.
Do you know they had to stop that because she got pregnant?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That's what the
I used
ironic
to watch
thing
the show all
was.
the time. I never really liked it that much, but you watched it.
I never watched it ever because it was
It wasn't
gay.
that good, honestly, but it was.
Hit or miss, dude. I guess it missed.
Okay,
Yeah, I guess
can we
it did.
stop with that meme?
No.
Me and Squeak shall keep the meme alive. Because we
Meme
never
does not
miss.
stop. Because we never miss, exactly.
Yes.
We never
Okay.
miss, stupid!
Okay, but I want to be Trace.
But Nerf Bastion.
But I
I
want
want
to
to
be
be
Winston.
but I want to be Obama bin Laden.
Obama.
Oh, it was
bin-
called. No. It was called Pair of Kings.
That show was so good, dude.
I
So
know.
Actually,
Zach and Cody.
No, I'm sorry, dude. I'm looking up Pair of Kings.
Zach and Cody. Why am I having?
yo,
why am
they
I
need to put that
forgetting
show on Netflix. Dude, I'd
Oh,
watch that
Sweet
so
Life on Deck.
much.
Thank you.
Dude, it
That's
was on Netflix for a while.
It was?
Would you
I think so.
Dude, that show was so good. Oh my
Wait,
god.
Zach and Cody or
No, Pair of Kings.
I never even
Oh,
heard
what
of
was
it.
the one with Selena? Wizards on Waverly Place. or
Wizard
whatever that
Waverly
one is.
Place, yeah.
I'd actually like not mind that one.
I watch that show all the time.
That show was good.
I just heard a dude.
Honestly.
That's the
Just any Disney XD ones, honestly.
XD.
Dude, I remember when freaking on-demand Disney XDs you can wait for, dude. Those were the freaking days.
This
Good
guy just
times.
said, you
know what-
fucking
honestly,
penis.
you know what else I remember?
Do you
Fucking
remember that
hate
one ripped butler?
Oh,
Bertram?
dude, Batman and Robin.
No, what was his name? His
Batman
name was
and Rob-
Mason
Oh, King
Nakula.
Titans!
Oh, you're
please
talking about
stop.
a Pair of Kings? Like the
Yeah.
Maui looking dude? Yeah.
Hulk. Hulk X Shrek.
We already
There's
did
not a
Hulk
lot of
X
them.
Tony Hawk. Or not Tony
Yeah,
Hawk.
Tony Hawk.
Tony Stark. Tony Stark.
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk.
Shrek.
Yeah, dude, Tony Hawk and his skateboard. There you go.
Oh, you just rubs it vigorously against the grip tape. Mm.
Okay,
Tony
it's time
Hawk.
to stop.
Tony Hawk could not
Man, look
resist.
at mad wrong.
Tony Hawk could not resist. His bad knee wouldn't let him.
Hey, who's trying to play like a game together? I'm trying to play a game with someone.
Play with my
game with-
feelings, big boy.
No, does like anybody actually want to play a game?
I just want Red Dead and Just Cause.
Yeah, same. I want Red Dead more than any game ever, though.
Bro,
Cause I love
We gotta get the
Assassin's Creed, but I
freaking-
can't play just Assassin's Creed.
yeah.
I can't just
do.
play GTA. It's annoying and it's boring.
See, this is why we have to play.
Huh. Hey, wait a minute. Who was the one bad guy from the first Kung Fu Panda movie?
Tai Lung.
No idea.
I don't even remember,
Thank
honestly.
you.
Oh, fuck you. I hate you. I shouldn't have answered that. Why am I so stupid?
Do King Kong and Godzilla, Trevor.
You.
Fuck.
King Kong X Jane.
Mothra.
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 Dude, it'd be even better if it was like from the perspective of like a Japanese guy.
Yeah, I definitely understood that.
All I heard was Japanese
No.
guy.
Yeah, that's all I heard.
Do you like Donald Trump?
I'm saying it would be funny.
No.
Donald Trump and a Cheeto.
Melania.
Actually.
Trump in that glass of
Do
water. that
Malala
he
on a
drank.
bullet.
Oh my fucking god. I knew that was coming
Oh my
up sooner
God.
or later. Anorexia.
Please tell me Mothra's on here.
No, you did
Please.
not find one with Mothra.
I need
Mothra.
this. It's been so long since I've struck gold. I need this.
Oh,
Of course you do, bro.
Motherfucker.
thank God.
We're not out of the. Please.
Oh,
No.
Oh, I got shot in the fucking head.
No. No.
I don't like the sound of that.
What is
Chess.
NSFW?
Not safe for work.
West Virginia.
Oh.
Mama. Take me home. Country road.
Guys, I have to switch over to my cancer mic. This one's about to die.
Oof.
But don't worry.
Bluetooth. Bluetooth mics are good.
Yeah.
I have a good mic.
That probably explains why it's crap. Not your
Get
internet.
flamed.
It though?
Yeah?
How are you gonna come back?
I was with my internet, bro.
No. It's your stupid face.
Oh, I think it's just internet.
Yo, you did not just do it
I
like
did
that.
not. Yeah. Damn, bro. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
Don't commit
Yeah,
suicide.
you gotta learn to
please.
hold back, dude. Literally.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Hey guys, I am sorry to say this, but I found one with Mothra and Godzilla.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Please, dear God, no. Please, God, no.
Trevor,
Alright, just start it. Just
What?
start it. Let's get this fucker over with.
you know how Alec just moved to Montana, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
feel
he
bad
made,
for that child.
and he bought the Ford, and he bought a power hammer, a hydraulic press, and he bought a mill and a lathe and a ton of other stuff.
Fuck, he buy a Ford?
Exactly, and you want to know what's happening? His Ford,
What?
they forgot to do an oil change. The day after, his cluster gauges stopped working, and now today his transmission won't shift gears. And then after he dropped his Ford off, he got in the Jeep with Will, the shipping company. He ordered the mill and the lathe from a company in Chicago that rebuilds like really cool old mills and lathes and what have you. They got all the way to Montana and the company knocked one of them over and there's quote parts everywhere.
That's a
It
dude.
was brand new spanking lathe or mill, one of the two. You want to talk about a bad day? I would be, like, it's a priceless old piece of machinery and some idiot knocked it over. Like, they have to send it back and pay for it to get rebuilt, rebuilt. I can't imagine.
Rebuild.
Rebuild?
Why
By
would
the
you
way,
live
they
in
It's a
call-
Montana?
rebuilt mill.
Mobile.
and
By the
some
way,
idiot
hey, everybody
in the
shut
shipping
up.
company knocked it over.
By the way, they call Mothra a kaiju in this because apparently it's Pacific Rim job as well, so you're just gonna have to deal with that.
No, they're called kaijus anyways. They're called kaijus.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh, they
Japanese.
fucking were?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't watch any of the older movies. Fuck. They didn't call him that in the newer
Hey,
one,
it's
did
called
they?
Gira. It's not Godzilla.
No, they
It's
called...
Gira.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. They called the weird looking ones that weren't Godzilla in the newer movie kaijus as well. Okay, well. He grabbed the moth, slamming her into a massive building. Glass and metal smashing and cracking beneath the
Yes, Mothra's a woman, you fucking retard. You're actually dumb.
Really?
combined weight of the kaiju. She gave a loud, pained cry as the building is crushed around her, and the first drop of nectar drips from her lower lips. Godzilla's nose twitches, and what could almost be a sneer grew across his face, or maybe a grimace. He pinned Mothra to the building, spreading her legs and poising his titanic cock to the moth's relatively small body.
Oh my god.
This is about to make my night.
Yeah, go at it.
A loud, wet sound echoed through all of Japan as he forced himself in. Mothra struggling in the crevice she had been planted. Steel beam had conformed to confine her as the beast shoved himself deeper and stretching the moth's body with the enormous member being slammed into her. Oh my god, fucking people can't write. She struggled and fidgeted in heat as her body was penetrated, the thick shaft filling her and stretching her inner walls as her furry body was expanded. Her cries rang out through Tokyo, slowly devolving into long, lustful moans as Godzilla grabbed her breasts, squeezing and grabbing at them roughly, pushing himself into her roughly as his cock ground against her clit, soaking the building under them and flooding the streets.
Oh my god.
Flooding the streets.
Oh.
Your fucking Tokyo, you get drenched in monster.
Imagine seeing the pause and destruction and running out of the office building you're working in only to get swept away by a flood of frickin' cum.
It's fucking great.
As she wriggled harder in the throes of lust, he thrust more raggedly, roaring as his cock pulsed and let loose a vicious orgasm, spraying up into the moth and filling her tight womb with kiloliters of seed as her body convulsed, closing around the larger's cock, trying to keep it from exploding out of her slit and onto her legs. Godzilla pulled away, enough to free himself as his cock finished, spattering Mothra's soft body with massive strands of semen, covering her stomach and breasts, and getting some shot high enough to splatter her face. As each took a silent moment to catch their breath, Mothra shuddered and shook, a mixture of his seed and her wetness dripping out of her, coating her thick thighs. That's 2 C's, by the way. Godzilla roared, shaking the earth as he grabbed Mothra from the wall and pulled her out, only to force... Oh, fuck. Hold on. My phone turned off.
Trevor,
what?
can I intervene real quick?
Sure thing, boss.
So, on top of all the things I told you that happened that are bad to Alec, guess what other 2 things happened?
He had a steel
His
rod.
dog died.
So, you remember how earlier he spilled coffee on his laptop? And he had to spend a ton of money to get someone to fix it. Brand new MacBook. And just got his priceless belt sander in the mail. And the corner of it is damaged. Like, scratched, paint gone, ripped the protective shield off. Duffed.
Damn. That's rough.
His truck, his computer, his lathe that's from the 1950s that got rebuilt, sent from Chicago to Tennessee to Montana, gets to Montana, and the shipping company tips it over and crushes a priceless lathe, which is an invaluable tool. And then his brand new belt sander gets frickin' wrecked.
Hey, are you ready for
That's a
this
shitty
one?
week, dude.
Don't move
kill
to
myself.
Montana.
Yo, I want to go to Montana.
This is what he gets. Honestly, this is what he gets from me to Montana.
Guys, are you guys ready for this? I'm gonna keep
He
going.
What do you guys
from the
have against
UK.
Montana?
It's gay.
Montana's
At least
lit.
it's not. At least it's not North Dakota.
I swear to God, it's the Mormons. It's got to be the Mormons, my dude.
Okay, are you guys gonna shut up and let me finish? I was getting hard here.
Hey.
Godzilla roared, shaking the earth as he grabbed Mothra from the wall and pulled her out, only to force her bent over on a shorter building, legs spread for the larger kaiju as her wet, warm pussy was displayed, dripping and already abused. The monster's heat was unmistakable as she dripped thick, sweet drops of sex onto the city below, leaving small lakes of their mixed scent. Godzilla, fully erect again, grabbed a skyscraper and tore it in half. then the crunching sound of metal accumulated by the cries of the moth as he shoved it deep into her soaking slit. The scratching of her body on the building that supported her were hellish as she squirmed in pleasure, cold steel causing her lower lips to tighten. The monster adjusted himself, pushing the frozen building deeper into her as he aimed himself at her ass. This is about to get spicy. Panting and pushing in, Mothra clawed at the building under her as she was taken in two holes, giving a noise somewhere between a howl of pain and a shriek of unknowable pleasure. Her body tensing and then relaxing, her body letting both the building turn the sexual aid and the massive cock slide into her body deeper. The building was covered in the stench of them both. Every time it would be pulled out, it would splash both kaiju with massive globs of sexual fluids, crashing them both in massive waves.
I just imagine being one of those people in that building. Just getting shoved up a massive moth pussy.
Yes, I would.
Mothra cringed as the building scraped against her clit, jabbing it with debris and covering it with small cuts and scratches. Only building her pleasures as the cock in her ass filled her with warm, used cum from the first orgasm. She scraped the building with her fingers, not trying to get away, but trying to process the feeling of the double penetration. Her breasts and nipples scratched and abused with every thrust as she began to come again, squirting from her pussy and covering the city below in a flood as the topping kaiju roared and came into her ass, pulling back as he filled her, pulling out and covering her back and wings in thick globs of cum, dragging his claws along her ass as he pulled away. As Godzilla turned, Mothra pushed herself to the ground, turning and weakly grabbing his tail as she shook, the building still shoved deep in her body as she looked up at him. He turned back and she took his member between her breasts, licking and drooling on the head in heat, desire for one final orgasm. As she massaged him through thick breasts, Godzilla roared once more as he was taken into her mouth, moving up and down his length and bouncing on the building, scratching and pleasuring her raw lower lips as she began to swallow the head of his massive cock. Mothra's throat stretched slightly to accommodate her partner's size as he thrust deep, gagging her with his length as she roughly rubbed her breast along his shaft. She pulled back, Godzilla's cock leaving and dripping with saliva and pre-cum as she stroked faster, her body preparing for a third orgasm as the larger kaiju gave a loud roar, his orgasm exploding and covering her face, blah 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 blah, the end.
Is it bad that I actually got hard from that?
No, because I'm stroking it right now.
Alright.
He's not lying.
Why do you
Yeah, no, I
know?
don't doubt him.
Because I know Trevor.
Well, I know that. I wasn't doubting him, but it really made it sound gay when you said, he's not lying. This man's almost had a stroke from a blood pressure spike when me...
Yeah, I know,
and
right? He had a...
Logan were-
Dude, how bad was that? Like a fucking nut headache. Could you imagine that?
It was the worst
Best feeling ever,
He was
getting
on the
ruined by a
mic,
headache.
too.
Yeah.
The pain was worse than a migraine, but it didn't last for nearly as long.
Really?
He actually thought he was gonna die.
Yeah,
That's
I literally
a lot of
thought I was
damage.
about to die. And I wasn't even gonna yell for mom, I was just gonna sit there and take death in the ass.
Damn.
Yeah, because how would you explain that? Yeah, mom, I just had a stroke from fucking jacking on the mic
Dude,
with
that
my
moment-
friends.
Yeah, mom, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Trevor,
Would that make him a predator or a freak?
What?
I'm confused.
the lathe is completely totaled. He has like an entire box of broken parts that fell off. Every handle's bent. A lot of the plates are broken. Everything's screwed. And on top of that, he also found out that the mill is also damaged. Oh my gosh. I'm not even out and I'm pissed. I am I mean, dude.
Yeah, I'd probably kill myself at that point.
I mean, you're probably looking at 20 or 30 grand down the drain.
Don't buy a shitty old antique lathe. Buy a new one.
No, it's better than new. It's a
He's gonna lose his
1950s
mind.
solid cast iron, cast steel, what have you, restored by a renowned place in Chicago. One of the best mills you can buy on the face of the planet. And the shipping company knocked it over.
I doubt it.
He's so
And
mad.
it broke.
I sincerely
A
doubt that it
priceless
is
piece.
the best in the world.
You highly
Don't.
doubt
Eccles
it's
is
the best.
gonna lose it. Eccles is
Do you
gonna
know
lose
anything?
it.
You even know what a mill is?
No, Eccles, chill.
No,
He's
but
joking, please.
Or a lathe?
You
don't
guys
care.
are ruining. You guys are ruining my nut right now. Please shut up and wait 5 fucking minutes.
Corner. Oh.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. Nope. Nope. They're still talking. Okay.
Oh, they took the crate side. As you were.
Oh, big rip. Rest in pepperonis, Alec.
Alright, boys, I'm getting off. Adios.
Okay, love you, babe.
I love you, Bill.
Hey, folks.
Ah, fuck.
Adios.
Is that bad in anyone else's ears?
Hey, you guys should re-download Hardline and play it with me.
I don't have it on
Aiden,
this
do you want to
console.
get back on Dying Light, or are you still
Nah.
just Andrews here?
I'm gonna get off.
Oh, okay.
I'm tired
Wait,
as
James,
fuck.
Trevo, are you guys still staying on?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll stay on.
Oh, okay, cool beans. James, what's your download looking like?